Guys, I just wanted to come in and do a quick vlog. This is going to be a vlog based on conquering chronic ailments. And you guys know periodically I'll come in and I'll do these vlogs for all of my fellow followers, supporters, brothers and sisters, anyone that's watching that can really sympathize with someone that deals with either you're dealing with it or you know someone in your family that is. Sometimes I think I wanted to talk the most today about the face of chronic ailment. You're looking at it. It doesn't always look like you're someone that's very sick. Someone can be even terminal and look just like me. Think about it. You never know what someone's going through. That being said, you know I'm the queen of saying we do not throw pity parties. Okay? What we do is we deal with the hand that we're dealt. We rely on the God that we believe in, and my God is Jehovah. And we have faith that whatever is to be, I believe that my God is going to get me through, whatever it is. Does it mean that he's going to snap his fingers like a genie and make me well again? No. But what it does mean is that he's going to comfort me. He's going to make it so that I can. Sometimes people say, how do you do it? It's not me. It's the Spirit, the Holy Spirit that I believe that my God gives me. Because without that, I would not have the strength or even the mental state to be able to do some of the things that I do. So when people try to give me the credit, I am so quick to correct you guys, or not you guys in particular, but to correct those especially who live closely in my life. And they say, girl, how do you do it with some of the things, especially with some of the recent things that have happened? Only through my faith in God. As a matter of fact, I'm on my way to the hall now. I did a video a while ago, and one of the sisters, I said in the video that because of my chronic ailments, and maybe I didn't make it clear, so if someone else watched it and felt the way she did, which based on the comments no one else did, but just in case someone else did, and again, the sister was a wonderful sister. It's not anything, you know, I didn't take it personally. I was happy that she expressed her feelings, because that's what we're here for. But I read the comments, and it didn't seem as if anyone else felt that way, but just in case they did, I wanted to make it clear that when I said in the video that I am unreliable, and that many times when people make arrangements with me, I will be upfront and honest, and I'll tell you there is a strong possibility that I will not be able to make that engagement. The reason for that is because I've learned the hard way that people will go out of their way preparing for you, and then you don't show up. And granted, you have a good reason for not showing up, because a lot of times I'm in the hospital. But I know this about myself. You understand what I'm saying? I know that I suffer with things that are chronic that can come up at any moment, and typically will happen just about every other day. So why would I have you come in from another state, fly in, and make all these grandiose plans with you when I know good and well that I'm unable to do those things? It's not in my power. So I think the sister took it as if I was saying that I was brushing her off on someone else. No, what I was saying was I don't have the power. I'm not well enough. I'm too sick to do some of the things that I was being asked to do. And it takes humility sometimes to say those things, say I can't. I would love to. It sounds wonderful, but I know that I can't. What I can do, however, is instead of just telling you no, I'm going to direct you to someone that can help you, because I know for a fact that I can't. And it just so happened that around that time I was going through a surgery. Like I said, you never know what people are going through. And what I try to do, even when you're watching someone's videos, understand there's a lot that they are not telling you. So try not to be judgmental, guys. And that's even for myself. I'm going to say it for myself. Even when I watch videos, I understand this is just a 10-minute blurb of someone's life. This is not who they are 110% of the time. This is just them presenting what they want me to see at that time. But unfortunately, when you suffer with chronic ailments, it is very difficult to plan. And that's more or less what the bottom line of what I was trying to say. But I also was trying to give some advice to those who can't, because you already feel bad that you can't. So my suggestion was find someone that you know that can, and say, listen, if ever I'm put in a situation where, I would love to do something and I can't, can I call on you and ask you sometimes to stand in for me? And it just so happened that Keisha has been my friend, and I'm very proud to say this, for about 30 years. So I trust her with my life. So of course I'm going to trust her to be hospitable. That's my girl. That's my sister. That being said, I wanted to clarify that, because the comment that was made was kind of like, I was pushing off, the brothers and sisters, and that's not the case. And yes, I do have a great support system, and I never take it for granted. I never take it for granted. Without my support system, I would still rely on my God, of course, and I'm sure he would get me through like he does everyone else who doesn't have one. But I just so happen to have a great support system. I have a family, loves me dearly. My mother, my father they both are servants of Jehovah. My mother serves as a pioneer. My dad's an elder. They set great examples. My in-laws also servants of Jehovah. They set a wonderful example. I think both sets of parents have been married, I think, for over 40 years or at least close to 40 years. Both sets of parents. I know my parents have been married for, I think, 39 years, and I think my in-laws have been married for 41 years. So do the math. They have really, really given myself and my husband a blueprint for how to do this. And I want to thank them both for that. My husband serves as an elder in the congregation. I have 2 baptized daughters. That being said, I say all of that, of course, not to brag, but to say, guys, I'm very, very, very sick. Okay? Sometimes with ailments, we say, well, we can't. Somehow, by relying on Jehovah, we have. And I take none of the credit. Okay? Right now, I'm late for the meeting, as usual. And a lot of times, I'm late due to my ailments. I have to wait until my headaches calm down. And I would hate to keep my husband from doing whatever it is he needs to do. So tell him to go ahead, because a lot of times my headaches are too intense for me to even get in the car and drive without getting sick. So even if I were to drive with my husband, it would be too much for me physically. I want to thank so many of you. And this is getting kind of off of the chronic ailment, and I decided to do some purging, right, guys? You ever just have too much of the same thing? Like, if you find yourself going through, now let's be clear, companies send me gobs upon gobs of product. The hair I have on my head right now was sent to me by a company. The makeup, all the makeup I have on my face was sent to me by companies. The closure was sent to me by a company. That being said, after a while, after you have so many wigs and so many makeup items, you begin to be a hoarder. And my makeup room started to look like a makeup dungeon. I said, wait a minute. So I realized that I was looking even when I would go shopping, which was rare, just through the drugstore, picking up prescriptions. Sometimes you would just go and look at things, and I realized everything that I looked at, I had already been sent in the mail. Not only had I already been sent it in the mail, but I had been sent several of those, so I had already tested it out, sent back my feedback. Now I have 6 or 7 of the products. So I was able to do a blog sale. I sold several wigs. I sold so much makeup. And I just want to say thank you, because that means that you not only trust me, but you trust the brand. And that means so much to me. And I gotta admit, I wasn't playing with y'all with that postage. A lot of people were so shocked at how fast they got everything in the mail, especially with it being free shipping. But I figured that was my way of just saying thank you. Not to say it's gonna always be that way, but that was my way of just saying thank you while I could. Okay, I'm at the haul, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.